Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode, I want to know, can you survive with just your everyday carry? So stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, today, I want to know if you can survive with just your everyday carry. And that was a question that I started to ask myself, and I realized, actually no I can't. And that really caused me to rethink the items that I chose to put in my everyday carry, as if I ran into an emergency with my pants down and I had nothing else with me, would I be able to survive, at least short term, in a survival situation? This is a challenge. It is designed and open for YouTube channels and any of our channel viewers. And the biggest element to the survival challenge is the fact that you need to be incognito. Think gray man of sorts. You're not allowed to have backpacks, canteen survival kits, EDC organizers, fanny packs, purses, anything like that. It's just designed to be you in what is in your pocket. Now, obviously, if you choose to carry something like a fixed blade knife instead of a folder, that is obviously permissible within the city, state, and country laws that pertain to you. And this is a visual breakdown of all the items that I have in my everyday carry. This is what it looks like on my body. Now, we went ahead and tagged 3 channels for this EDC survival challenge, which is Zachary Fowler's Makery and Mischief, Everyday Tactical Vids, and Canadian Prepper. Now, due to every urban environment and in most workplaces, you will find someone having some form of fluids on their body. We will allow you to have at least 1 bottle of water. To complete this EDC survival challenge is you'll need to be able to hunt, trap, or forage and cook at least 1 meal. You need to gather, clean, and drink at least 12 ounces of water. You need to be able to start a fire. You need to have or make some form of shelter from the elements. You need to be able to pass the 100-yard test for audio and visual signaling. You need to have illumination, some form of first aid, and some form of land navigation. So like I mentioned earlier, this is the visual breakdown of the contents of my everyday carry. And if you want a full list of what's in this kit, I'll definitely have that linked in the video description. But without wasting any more time, let's go and see how I did trying to survive with my everyday carry. My water bottle that I had with me is empty, so my first thing that I need to worry about, because I'm in Texas, is hydration. Now, what I'm looking for is some form of bottle. We have some cans and some trash. Trying to find a plastic bottle, coffee filters, any trash that I can use to try to help me filter out all my stuff. Now, in my cash belt, I have a water collection bag, some cone filters, but I need something else in addition to this to make this work for me. So we're gonna be trying to find a water source, and I'm gonna be, what is this? That'll work. See if I can find anything else. But what I'm gonna be doing is gathering up some water. We're gonna try to run it through a pre-filter, and then I'm gonna do some water purification tablets, and then I'm gonna boil the water and then drink it through a filter, because like this water right here is stagnant. So I have no idea what's in the water, so I've gotta take every precaution so I don't die. So inside my cash belt, I've got one of these. It's a 1 liter collection bag with some Ranger bands. I've got a piece of tinfoil in here, and right in here, I've got some water purification powder, and I have 1 pre-filter. So we're gonna use that to collect this nasty stagnant water and begin the process of giving me something safe to drink. What I wanted something like this for, so we're gonna take this pre-filter, we're gonna run it as a funnel. I'm sure you guys are able to figure that out. So we're gonna take this cap end off. I don't need that, but I'll stick it in my pocket. I could use that for later. And we're gonna stick that down in there. Now, if you get lucky and you rig your EDC up a special way, you could put like activated charcoal in here, but right now I'm wanting to move the visual particulates. I want this to be visually clear water. I'm trying to skim really lightly with this water because I don't want to get any of this other crap that's in here. I just want to get as much of just the water as possible. And for the experiment, it should be enough. So I've got my water right here. I just went ahead and tied a knot so I wouldn't lose it. Ooh, that tape's sticky. That's That's a good thing. And I'm gonna go through right here. We're gonna try to bond this together so I can pour the visually clear water in here for the next step. All right, so I'm leaning this up against the rock because it's only me and I've got to use my bag. But we're gonna start pouring this very slowly so the pre-filter can get some of this stuff out really, really quickly. All right, so I'm gonna take this tape off. I'm gonna try to take it off kind of carefully because I would like to reuse this if I can. I like to be able to reuse this tape if I can. I have finite resources at the moment. So we're gonna take this water purification powder. We've already pre-filtered it. We're gonna put it in here. And then we're gonna let it sit. We're gonna shake it up and let it sit for 30 minutes, and then we're gonna boil it. It's getting late. The sun's gonna be going down soon, and I'm hungry. So this prickly pear looks pretty good. It's got some good color on it. I don't see anything wrong with it. So we're gonna go and process this down. And you gotta be careful not to touch the prickles, the spines, because they'll hurt. So we need to remove all these spines before we can eat it. All right, so what we're doing right now is trying to get all these burrs off. I had to actually get another petal because I found an opening on the previous petal and it wasn't working very well. So this is a slightly better one. All right, so I got most of this done. We're gonna go ahead and slice this up, keep it simple. It's not perfect meal, but oh God, it's better than nothing. So I'm gonna get rid of this crap. I wanna make sure I don't get any of these spines in my mouth. If this gets on your tongue, you're gonna be in for one heck of a bad evening. So this is my fire starting kit that I've got for me. I've got stuff in my wallet, but I'm gonna try to get a fire start with this first. So we're gonna come here and pull out some of these paratender strands. I wanna make sure I get a fire started pretty quick. I don't wanna take too long. So we're gonna pull out like 3 or 4 strands. We're gonna process these up a little bit and hopefully we can get a fire started. Now we need to start feeding this fire pretty quickly. Start giving it some stuff. Some fuel. We don't want this to go out. Got some dry stuff right here. This should burn some pretty good. Hopefully I can make this pretty chaotic. It's getting kind of hot. That's a good thing. You definitely want this to be a nice big fire. Alright, so I got a nice little Y stick that I found out, and to cook my cactus, go ahead and kind of make an improvised little grill skillet for this. Now we don't want big hot burning flames on this. We're just going to use this to build this thing up so we can have some really nice good smoldering embers so we can boil our water and cook our food. A little Y stick set up with the tin foil, got the cactus, but I need to worry about focusing on boiling the water. So I'm gonna let this kind of just get warm away from the flames, and as the flames die down, I'm going to use my armored bear bowl to pour the water in there and we'll purify that water. All right, so this has been sitting for about 30 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead in here. So it's been pre-filtered, had water purification tablets run through it, now we're gonna boil it. My cactus is almost done. It's getting that nice brownish color. Should be good to eat soon. The fire itself is dying down into some nice good bed of coals. So we put the bear bowl right on top, so hopefully we'll get some nice clean boiling water. Alright, so my cactus is done. I just put it on a rock so I can let it cool down. And the water's starting to boil. Yeah, baby. Alright, so cactus is done. It's time to eat. Bear bowl, the water is finally cool to the touch. So I'm gonna take it and put it back in this water. I'm leaking out of the side a little bit, that sucks. I don't know. I need more water! Okay, this is probably not the best idea. Maybe doing a funnel would be a little safer. It's warm. So, if you ever have to have stagnant water that you gotta get from, try to find the most visually clear you can. Pre-filter it, water purification tablets or powder, then boil it, and then drink it through a straw. Don't take a single chance. Try to clean that out. But yeah, so if you don't have a choice and you're stuck in an area like me where you only had stagnant water, those are the steps I would take to make sure this isn't gonna get you sick and kill you. This is gonna be my shelter. Keep it simple. This is a survival poncho. Use it as such. Now the reason I like this is it is reflective and insulating, so it'll keep me warm and dry. All right, so on my keys, I've got my Illumination, got my Nightcore TIP. We'll show this, we'll do some night shots with that a little bit later tonight. And then I've got my emergency whistle. This is what it sounds like up close. And then we're gonna show it what it sounds like about 100 yards or so away. I've got land navigation. So I know the state of Texas pretty well and my local area really well. So as long as I can get a bearing, I can figure out what direction I need to travel in, generally speaking, and I'll be able to keep following this compass to get myself back to civilization and hopefully to rescue. And what we're gonna be working on is auditory and visual signaling. So I'm gonna go out there and we're gonna see if Outdoor Mama can hear me and see me.
So for Chris to pass this signal test, I have to hear 2 intervals of 3 whistles, and I have to have 5 to 8 flashes from his signal mirror. Got it! I got it!
Well, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed watching me taking my EDC and actually trying to go out and survive short term by completing these basic survival tasks. So here's a full breakdown of my kit as shown in the video. So this is the Minimalist Survival Bracelet by Wazoo Survival Gear. It's got a fishing kit and 10 additional survival items in it. We have 2 items from Exotac. This is the Nano Striker and the Nano Spark XL, some for redundant fire starting. We have the Bushcraft Necklace. I've got my Survival Poncho by Survive Outdoors Longer. We've got my G-Shock watch with the Japanese button compass on here for land navigation. We have from Go Prepared Survival a small first aid kit with basically some algae boo-boos and some sun protection. Then we have the bear bowl, so I was able to actually cook, and this has 3 pieces of aluminum foil inside. Then we have my Hydro Blue Seeker water filter, which was perfect in the situation we were in. I had my keys, which offered my flashlight, my peanut lighter, my emergency whistle, and my tender capsule. Then moving on to my wallet, I had some survival cards in here. We had a survival card by Grim Workshop. I had the Broughton Lost Hiker kit in addition with some sear strips by Go Prepared Survival. I had an Illumination Moonlight card from Grim Survival, and then I had a proprietary sharpening steel card from Wazoo Survival Gear. Then moving on, we had the cash belt by Wazoo Survival Gear. I know a lot of people can't have that, so it's easily transferable to several other types of belts. This is a paracord survival belt or the survival belt by Slide Belts. Now inside of my cash belt, I only put in 3 items, which is some Technora quarters, 25 feet, 450-pound test line. We have some flat folded Gorilla Tape by Wazoo Survival Gear, and then we have the 1 liter water bag, tin foil, the water purification tablets, and the Ranger bands. And last but not least, I had my fixed blade knife, which was the TDC by Taupe Knives. And you guys just saw this in a recent episode, maybe 2 days ago. This knife is a beauty, and it did everything perfectly, but I know that fixed blade knives are not everyone's cup of tea, so easily transferable to something like the Pocket Bushman from Cold Steel, or something like the SR1. But all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed my everyday carry survival challenge. And the big takeaway from this is I really want you guys to have some food for thought. A big takeaway to rethink the items you choose to put in your kit and wonder, if you caught yourself in an emergency survival situation, do you have enough vital essentials to keep you alive if you found yourself with your pants down? I'm really excited to see all of my channel viewers and the 3 channels we tagged, and again, that's Fowler's Makery and Mischief, Everyday Tactical Vids, and Canadian Prepper. But that just about does it for now, and if you enjoyed the content of this video and this EDC survival challenge, definitely throw this video a big thumbs up and share this out with your friends and family in your social media networks so we can keep growing, thriving, and making awesome videos for you guys. But that just about does it for now. Hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.